Alright. After some doing, we got the Y pipe out. The bolts were pretty loose, so it wasn't too bad. There's a shield over, I take the shield off, and then the bolts. And yeah, something you should really check. I should really check at these bolts, because I can see it was definitely leaking through the gasket. I mean, the gasket don't look too bad, but all the bolts were loose. Surprisingly, the Y pipe is good. It's not cracked or anything. Those bolts suck. Let's see. What's next? We got a water line right there. Probably a couple in the back. The motor mounts. And probably the oil injection. We should be able to pull her out. A couple connections. Yeah, I'm going to pressure wash this. This is pretty bad. I might even put some Gorilla Tape over all the ports on the motor. I might spray that thing too. I hate working on a dirty motor. Oh, I think I see where it broke. Okay, the starter, right? You see that? Back of the starter bolted onto there, it looks like. That's where it broke. So once we get the motor out, I'll have to figure out how I can make that work again. Yeah, Y pipe bolts suck. Alright, I gotta wash up my hands and figure out what nasty piece I gotta get off next. Same line I used to get the water out. Just making sure it's pretty dry. I'm going to suck the oil out. I'm going to pull the oil line off, and I think it's going to make a mess if I don't get the oil out. Looks good. Man, come on. I was running the red interceptor shit, but the label said not for the long term, so I went back to the green. So it's kind of mixed in here right now. Come on. Tastes good. Some good AMS oil. That's gonna drain for a while. I don't know where my bigger line went. So while that's draining, I'm going to pop off that radiator hose. this around. Take off that radiator hose. Spark plug boots. I'm going to take off that radiator hose. And then by the time that's done draining, I'm going to take off that oil line. And then we'll take the motor mounts out. I think that's it. Drain the oil. Take off some lines. Take off the, there's a motor mount. There's a motor mount. And then there's one in there. And there's one in there. So I'll get back to you when I pull the lines off. Hands oil. Sure it's all the way down. Ooh, that's draining good. Alright, I'm going to put an oil pan or something underneath to catch all the water that comes out. I already drained that, so I'm sure there's a lot more in the system. So I'll see you once I get those lines off. Okay, what we have here, the water jug container holder. The water that goes, the line that goes to the motor in the front, and there's a line that goes to the back where I showed you. And on the other side is the line to the motor, top of the motor. And then this sits right in this groove. So I got the front off, this one off, so when I take the back off, basically this was in this groove right here, like that. You just pull down, it's out. So you take, so this line goes to the carburetors, this little one. Back of the motor, front of the motor, and then the top of the motor is on the other side. I'm going to pull this out of the way. I think if I don't take that out, it's going to hit on here. Pull start. So that's coming out of the way. And that ain't, you take the lines off and it's going to come out anyways, pretty much. Alright, there you go. Alright, so once I took, I took that line off, went to the front, just pretty much you took this off the front of the motor. And just pull it out of there, it's easy to get to. So I got the other side off. The overflow goes in between the fuel line and the radiator hose to the back of the motor. And I left the line on. I left that one on. I'm going to have to pull it off because I'm going to have to insert a cap. I gotta drill a hole, 1/8 inch hole through a like some sort of copper cap or something and put it in here. Because when you do the thermostat delete, that plug's got to be in there with a hole. Alright, so that is out. So all I have left is the radiator hose on the front, the back side of the motor. I'll probably just pull that hose all the way out. And then once it's done draining oil out of the reservoir, I'll pull the oil line off, and then that's taking forever, so we might pull the motor mounts out while we're waiting for that to still drain. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, I am wrong. The back of this goes to the heat exchanger underneath the sled, and then it comes out of the heat exchanger to the back of the motor. I have known to be wrong from time to time. So that line, which I thought went to the reservoir, goes to the heat exchanger. Yeah, it's all right. Little mistake. And the way this looks, you gotta, that line squeezes in between there, so you gotta pull the line down, get the clamp out, and then pull the line down and under. And somebody zip tied it to the oil line. You guys see that? Probably not. You know what I'm talking about? Zip tie. Somebody zipped it to the oil tube, oil line. All right. The oil is about halfway down. It's taking forever. So we'll do the motor mounts next. Alright, pull these motor mounts out on this side. The oil's still draining. 8mm. Lost my ratchet. Thought I had it. There it is. Exhaust bolts were 5mm. Oh, I almost forgot about that. Motor stop. That should be snug at least. It shouldn't be loose. Oh, all right, I gotta find that, and I got a couple plugs on the motor. What's this one? Huh. That went to the top of the air box, and it goes to another plug right here. I don't know if I can show you where that was. Oh, my knee. Where'd it go now? Right here. That went to that box right there. And the other one went to the top of the air box. And we'll leave it right on the motor. Threads in. This, that's the fuel line. Stick that right there. There should be another plug somewhere for the electrical. Alright, I'm gonna get that off of there. Come on. Of course, the adjustable I got don't work. Alright. I'll loosen that. Oh. It should turn in. Try to do this without wrecking the threads. I'll put some PB Blaster on there. I'll get it to go. I'll be back. There, I got it. Little PB Blaster. Just doing it lightly, not hurting the threads. There we go. That comes out. Let's put that up all the way. Right. Water melts on the other side. Hey. Got those off an old chairs. Great for kneeling on. I think our oil is pretty much done. Yeah, she's empty. Oh, come on. See, I think the reservoir really down in that corner, it's deeper. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that. Oh, I think I got it. Oh, lost it. Ah. Amso, it tastes good. Down in the corner of your oil box, you gotta hit the really low spot. So I'm seeing if I can get the oil out of that. Then it'll be out. It'll only take a minute for that to come out. Alright, I'm gonna have to hold this. I'll come back when it's done. Did you even see what I was doing? The back corner, it drops down. So I got the hose in there, sucking out every little bit I can. The less that goes all over my garage floor, the better, right? Alright, oil is out. I'll take that old oil, I'll use that in the chainsaws. I'll put some fresh in this. Alright, let's find those motor mounts. Man, this sled is so... Can you see this? It is pretty dirty. I can see the bolt. You know what? I need a... It'd be easier if I put a longer extension on here. So I'm gonna take this one off. Got this one. Here we go. Where's you guys going yet? I've seen these. Oh, these powermodz are tight. You can see it down in there. You can see when the bolt comes out. Oh, forget about this one. Alright, bolt is out. Got the washer. Hold it up at an angle. Whoa, whoa. Washer just fits through the hole. One more. And there it is. Wow. Wow. That's tight. There it goes. Oh. Washer. All right. Now I'm noticing this. These are pretty tight. I think they're gonna get caught. Like this is for the starter. This is pretty tight. It plugs in right here. Alright, so this fell off a groove it must sit in. I gotta take a look at the front. Alright. Press down and pull. And it comes out. And then you got another one. And this one. Alright. And now there's another one. And that goes around to the back side. I think that'll be alright. I'll lose that. There should be one more plug to the motor somewhere, I would think. I don't know where it's at. Alright, let's pull the oil line off. See, I got these pads everywhere. Don't throw the old pads away after the chairs. Throw the chairs away. Keep the knee pads. Alright, we gotta get down into there. Oh, and we got the injector cable too. Let me fix this. Gotta undo that 10mm nut. Get it off of here. And then pull that line off. Okay? That's what we gotta do. I don't think I can set my camera up for you to watch. So I'm just gonna do it and get back to you. I'll show you something I found interesting. Oh, other than this hose is so annoying. This nut, it threads onto this shaft, but there's no back nut to adjust the lash. It just goes in tight, like, you know, like the throttle. You know, you got that back nut to adjust the height, and you got this nut to tighten it tight. That just goes all the way down. So you must have to adjust this plate to get the right tension on this cable. Pretty much just bend that plate. Huh. So I guess what I'm trying to get to is, if you should make sure that plate is in the right spot, bent, so you make sure you get the right lash on your oil injector. Make sure that plate's pretty right. Roger, 10-4. This oil injector line is really stupid. You gotta get, let me get the clip. On the one side, there's a clip. And then behind that clip, you have a little washer. Then you have to tweak that all the way around and get the line out the side underneath the thing without losing that clip. Take that off first, then the washer, and then you gotta wrap that thing down and get the line through. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass. Alright, this is where I gotta figure stuff out. Up my knees. Alright. Oil injection line goes down, around, and it comes up right here. So it goes down, around, and right there. Okay, now those wires I said come out of the motor somewhere. They're right there. There's two of them. Now one are the ones I unplugged on the other side. Let's see. Let's go over there and look. Oh, oh. I'm too old for this shit. Okay. So it must be these I unplugged. So this will be coming out with the motor. Here's the injection line. It goes on top of the fuel pump line that goes to the motor that pumps the fuel pump right there. It goes on top of that, on top of the motor. So we're going to nicely just pull that through. We're going to set that right there. And now, this line doesn't need to come out. This is the plug to the bottom of the motor. Okay. Alright. And now the other plug that goes to the bottom of the motor comes up and goes to the computer right here. Oh shit. My battery's about to die, so let's do this quick. The very first plug here. Okay, that's out. Now we got that and this go to the motor. Okay. I gotta plug my camera in or figure something out so the battery don't die on you. Be back. Alright. Right now, getting fuel pump line off the motor. Pumps the fuel pump. That clamp. Smallest pliers you can find will help with that. I'm gonna get that line off of there. A little bit of a twist and pull. Alright. Fuel pump line is on. This radiator hose fits really nice right there. Tuck that SOB in there. Get that out of your way. Alright, I think we got everything. These lines go to the motor. Try to get everything out of the way. Oh, it's loose. Alright. See if I can lift her out. Oh. Oh. Be nice if I had a friend. Stick those in there. Oh. It might take a little grunting. See if I got everything that comes with. Oh, the pull rope. We forgot about the pull rope. How could you do that? How did you do that? Alright, let's get this out of here. We gotta pull the motor. Uh-oh. Maybe that's not a good idea to do that. Don't do that. Oh shit. Oh shit. What the hell? It just got pulled tight, that's all. Alright, that's fine. The pull rope, man. Oh, yeah. Way to forget about the pull rope. I'm just going to cut it and tie a knot. Done. I gotta replace that rope anyways. Oh, I gotta pull it through first. It goes through this tube here and it goes up through there. Okay, pull rope is pulled. Fall down. All right. And then find somewhere to wrap this thing. Oh, we're forgetting something. One more line. One more. We got another line here. Now the air, or the oil box, has a line that comes from the oil box to, where's my finger? I can't, to right there. You see it's pulled tight right now? Yeah. You know, I've never done this kind of rev. You learn. Oh, you son of a bitch. Next time I'll know, right? Next time we'll know. Back you up. Okay, that's off of there. Oh. And the motor is out. And the motor is out. Wasn't so bad. It's where the starter broke off. Starter bolts. First thing we're gonna do is pressure wash the shit out of everything. Motor is out. I think, having done this now, if I had to do it again without a camera, I bet you I could do it within probably a little over an hour. Yeah, it's nasty. Yeah, we're gonna wash this thing. I mean, everything looks straight. I don't think this thing has ever been in an accident. Looks good. Yeah. Next step, we're gonna pressure wash. 'Cause I can't stand working on a motor that is that nasty. If you don't have a pressure washer, just go to a South Bay wash. That's what I used to do. Put the sled on there, pressure wash it, take it apart, take it back, pressure wash it. That's how we roll. Alright, let's get ready to wash. What I'm going to do is try to scrape some of this out before I blast it. It's going to be all over my driveway. Yeah, nice. Gross. So it'll be lighter, huh? Yeah, it's like a half-inch thick down there. Alright, good enough. Gross. Alright, I'm gonna have to hook my truck up to it or something and I'll pull it out. I don't know, see how heavy it is.